Sorry, I was trying to make that mat even. It annoys me if it's not even, and I made it skew it in the other direction. Okay. Now we can get started. As you can see, we are coming down to the mats today. How are you doing, guys? The 200 rep challenge continues. We've done 200 reps on shoulders. We've done 200 reps on legs. Today we're doing 200 reps on abs, as you might guess from being down on the mat. Nothing needed, okay? So body weight challenge only. As always, I keep on repeating this, you are going for as many reps as you can do on any given move. The overall aim is to get to 100, but hey, you're only competing against yourself, okay? So don't let ego come in the way of good form. So bring yourself to sitting comfortably. We'll do some nice gentle stretches. We're going to ease ourselves into this one a little bit. So sit up nice and tall for me. Let's take it into a few little shoulder rolls here. Ease off any kind of tension that you might be holding and storing in your neck. So come into a few gentle little chin sweeps or half neck rolls. Take it back into your little shoulder pedal. If you prefer, you could cross your hands over your chest to do these, and then we'll take it all the way around. Good. Hopefully it's not too grindy for you, or if it is, we can ease that grind out of you. Good. A little shoulder shrug here, so bringing them up to your ears, releasing them back down again. Good, and then a stretch off into the waist. So just bring one hand down to the floor, let that elbow tuck into your rib cage. We're going to pulse this through. So a nice stretch out through the waist. This is one of the areas that we're going to be targeting. We're kind of doing a full 360 on the abs. So we're going to be working the sides, the front, and a bit of back strengthening into the core there as well. Good. Let's take it into a little shoulder press, chest press, even, because we will be around in plank position, as I'm sure you could imagine for some of these moves. And we're going to do exactly the same as we did for our last 200 rep challenge. So it's going to be 10 rounds of 20 reps of each exercise, okay? We're going to be starting down on our sides. If you're on a harder surface and you want to grab a cushion as a little extra padding here, feel free. Just for your elbow, okay, if that's more comfortable. You don't have to. And the first move we're going to be doing is going to be side plank hip dips for 20. So you know that you can do this from your knee, or you can do this with straight legs. Important to get that elbow tucked, and then we're going to kiss the hips down. 1, 2. Good. So each time you kiss down, press your hips back into your full plank position. Beautiful stuff. This is 10 if you're with me. Keep going here. Good. Strong first move, this one. That's your 15. Good. We've got 18, 19, 20. Release. I do want you to give that side that you were sat down or laid down on, I should say, a nice little release here. So whatever you need to do to ease off that shoulder. I know that's often kind of the point that you feel it before you feel it in the abs. We can do the same on the other side, as you can imagine. So first 20 reps down, second 20. As I said, either your knees or your hips here. Let's do it. Your hips, your feet. You know which body part I'm talking about. Good, guys. So bring this top arm up overhead. You don't have to do the fingers, that's me counting. You can just bring the arm up for balance. That's your 10. Good. Breathe through. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Amazing. Again, same here. Roll, release, stretch out however you need to. I'm going to keep alternating our position, so we're not in any one position for too long, okay? So from here, we're going to come over onto our back. Excuse me. Move number 3. Move number 3 is going to be toe taps. Okay, so bring yourself down onto your back. Relax your arms down by your side. Option is always to keep a single foot on the floor here, in which case you're just extending one leg. Okay, or you're up into tabletop. Further away you drop the legs, the more intense it is. 1 on each side is your 1 rep, okay? So if you're doing a single leg, you've got to count twice. Good. So you're really hinging from the hip here. You're not just letting kind of gravity move your foot from the knee down. You are moving that leg away from the hip. Good. How are you doing? This is 9. This is 10. Okay, so single leggers. You can switch sides now. Good. Keep going for me. Noticing how it's feeling. Taking those legs a little further away if you want to. Exhale on your release of the legs. Inhale as you bring them back in. This is 15. Good. Getting a little bit more intense now. For 17. Good. For 18. For 19. If you've already finished, bring your knees into your chest. 20. Release. Awesome, guys. With 3 rounds down, 60 reps in. How are you feeling? Hopefully good. Have a little rock of that spine here. Beautiful stuff. And then we're back over onto our sides, okay? In fact, I'm going to grab my cushion again. I chucked it away a bit too quickly. Good. So here we're going to go into a side plank with rotation. So into that thread of the needle. Again, option to come from your knees or from your straight legs. Your 20 is every time your arm scoops back up to the top. So that's 1, 2. Good. I'll let you count yourselves in here. Good stuff. So really reach around. Awesome. Now always should be kicking in, so keep lifting away from your mat. If you're with me, this is 12. Adjust your feet if you need to. 17, 18, 19, woo, and 20. Amazing stuff. Strong moves. As I said, we're kind of targeting into the abs from different angles. So that first set and that set, all about the obliques, all about your waist. Those toe taps, deep abdominals, running down the center. Let's change sides. Let's even things up. So again, if you're coming from your knee position, just make sure that your hips are still stacked, okay? Let's do it. Good. Not rushing through these. I know you kind of want to get them over and done with. But let's make them beautiful. Good. If you're with me, this is your 10. Just if you need to. If you want to come up onto feet, but stagger your feet. So instead of one on top of the other, put one in front of the other. It's a bit more stable. And it keeps your pelvis in good alignment too. So feel free. This is 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Come on, guys. Woo! 20. Beautiful stuff. Shoulder roll. How are we doing? We are speeding through this. This is the good news. Strong moves, but we're making good progress. So that's 6 reps or 6 rounds down, 120 reps in. We're coming back onto our backs again. Okay, this time we're going to come into dead bug. So your dead bug position, similar to your toe taps, but we're bringing in the arms as well. You want to go opposite arm to opposite leg. The other hand always facing up to the ceiling. So one hand stays steady. Okay, one on each side is your one. Are we ready? Good. So exhale back, inhale in. Awesome. Option to keep one foot on the floor here. As always, I'll let you know when we're halfway through. Remember, we're just like the toe taps, counting one on each side for one rep. Good. Excuse me. So this is about to be your 10. Slow and controlled. Good. If you're doing a single leg, switch sides. Let's do it. 11. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. 12. You're tapping down with the lightest of touches with both your hands and your feet. That was your 14. Good, guys. 5 more left. Woo. 4 more left. Let's go for 3. Beautiful. 2. Last one. How you doing? Woohoo! Okay, again, bring your knees in. Have a little hug. Abs should feel working up here, okay? We're going to stay on our back for our next move. So feet are coming down to the floor. Do a couple of little pelvic tilts. Our next move is going to be a diagonal shoulder lift. So take your feet maybe slightly wider than you would normally for your bridge. So set them wide. I want you to take your fingertips up to your temple. Exhale and lift your shoulders. So this is your starting position. This should draw everything down. You're then going to lift your chest on the diagonal towards your knees. Look, I'm not bringing the elbows in. I'm not coming back into a crunch. I'm literally at this height. I'm back to center. And then I'm out on the other side. So you're staying quite low the whole time. If you need to have your hands as a little support for your neck, rather than kind of just by the temples, just squeeze in, okay? Are we ready? If you've already started, keep going. Same, one on each side, okay? So let's do 1. Good. 2. So this is working higher up into the abdominals. You can bring your hands here. You can feel what's going on. Good. Little gap between your chin and your chest. At any point you need to, maybe at the halfway point, we might take a little rest, mainly for the neck, just to come down. I know it's not super comfortable otherwise. This is 8, 9, 10. If you need to take a little pause here, reset, come down, feel free. Maybe just give the neck a little side to side movement. Otherwise, feel free to keep going. Count yourself in. Doing great, guys. That's your 13 if you're with me. Good. How are we feeling? Hello, abs. This is your 16. Those elbows wide. 17. 18. 19. One more for me. Each side. 20. Take it in to a big, long, full body stretch. We've kind of curled up those abs. Now let's lengthen them out. Woo. Good. And then from here, I'm going to give you some options here, guys. So feel free to turn and just watch what I'm doing for a moment. We're going to come into either single leg extension. You can keep your shoulders on the floor. Single leg extension, bringing the shoulders up off the floor. Double leg with a knee bend, okay? Or double leg, straight legs, okay? If you're going for double legs, you're just going for 20. If you're doing singles, you're counting one on each side as 1, okay? You can alternate halfway through. This is our 8th move. It is strong, and we've got a finisher, okay? So when you're ready, let's do it. You could do 5 of each, maybe. Mix things up. Good. So I'm doing 5 on the single legs, and I'm going to do 5 on a double with a bend. Perfect. Good. If you want to do just the doubles, if you want to practice that and not use the arms, you could bring your hands underneath your bottom, just a little extra kind of pelvis tilt, and you could come into your double leg lift like this. I'm throwing loads of variation out there because I want you to choose the one that's right for you. Good. How are you doing? Hopefully you're counting yourselves in. So that's my 15. Let's go. Perfect, guys. 18, 19, 20. If you're still going, keep going. If you need a little rock through, a little break, and then keep going, keep going. If you're just having a stretch, have a stretch here. That was your 9th move. We are 180 reps down. So when you are ready, we're going to flip around. You knew we'd be finishing in plank position to end up with. So plank position with a twist. We want to finish strong. So option 1, you can either hold your plank, counting yourselves in slowly for 20. So 1, 2, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Or you can do 20 double knee taps. So come into whatever plank position you're used to, and then you could do 20 double knee taps here, pushing back into your heels. So if you're with me, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift that belly button up. Keep your back nice and straight. Remember we did those little chest stretches at the start. We will be feeling this in our upper body as well at some point. This is halfway. Keep going. Doing great, guys. Abs of steel. This is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, woo, and 20. If you are done with where you are, come down into child's pose, take a stretch. Then up to all fours, cat-cow. Let's stretch everything out. Let's get spine moving. Get those abdominals moving in a nice way. Good. Spin around to sitting. Give those wrists a little roll through. We did it! 200 rep abs in the bag. What did you enjoy? What did you find challenging? Always good at questions to ask yourself of any kind of workout. Especially when we're counting though. Then you really get the opportunity to have a little bit longer to tune in. Let's just come into some spinal twists. Ease everything off. And then just as we did at the start, getting rid of any tension that might have come back into our shoulders and into our neck. As always, gang, feel free, whilst you're down on your mat, to spend a little bit more time stretching if you can, even if it's just 2 to 3 minutes more. Your body will always be appreciative of it. Thank you for joining me. There's another one coming your way. Let's see what's in store next. I'll see you all on that one. Take care.